This is it. It's playoff time in the Bluegrass. Can you win and extend your season? Frederick Douglass returns to the field after a month off. Any rust maybe? Somerset gets Kaya Sharon back from injury. Can they start rolling again? And Bryan Station finds themselves in an absolute barn burner. Those highlights and more coming up. High School Highlight Reel starts now. Football fans, welcome into the High School Highlight Reel. I'm Brian Kennedy. Now, it took an extra week, but the playoffs are here. Unfortunately, just me this week. Austin Murley will be back. Round one was a walkthrough in the Class 2A's District 4. Two top teams going at it tonight. It was Danville and Somerset. The Briar Jumpers crushing the first matchup of the year, but the defending champs have had a few struggles the past month. This game, Danville and Somerset, your game of the week. Final minute of the first half, Somerset on the move. Chase Doan looks like a video game player here. Jukes left, then right, and finishes off a little truck stick on number 12. Weight room, son. A few plays later, Kaya Sharon with a nice throw here to Ricky Gilmore, who reels it in with a big play. Then they got to clock it. That'll stop the clock to move the chain. Somerset would waste 20 seconds of the clock and spike the ball, but then what are they doing here? Apparently, Robbie Lucas' squad at the ads know right where they want him. Sharon buys some time in the pocket and somehow finds Cade Grundy for the touchdown. That's a 50-50 ball he'd reel in. Let's take a look at it one more time. Somerset will go up at half 15-7. They win it by a final of 48-14. Look at this catch. Wow, big one. To North Louisville and Pulaski we go. Ryan Dye with the strip here. Zach Huff is going to scoop it up and get a few yards on his own as well. Big play for the Maroons. They are in business. Jags, though, get it right back. Javenhurst reads the screen and picks it off. And he's got plenty of daylight down the left side. Avoids a tackler right there. And he's going to score. That's going to make it 6 apiece. Pulaski would answer right back. Bryson Duggar with a kick pass to Chandler Godby. And then a few plays later, Purdue commit Tristan Cox. That's a big man running the football. Pulaski wins big 33-12. Let's come to Lexington now. Dunbar hosting Tate's Creek. Now, while I was walking in, Dunbar's Jake Smith rolls to the right and hits his man for the touchdown. That's a tree in the way, by the way. Some things got to happen. Ties it all at 7. Tate's Creek with the ball. Now, Andrew Witherington throws it downfield, but it's picked off by Weston Holloman. Bulldogs ball. You know what that means, right? It's time for the turnover chain. Give that man his chain and his ice. Then Smith under pressure. Multiple Commodores get in on the sack. Bulldogs trying to get some points up a little later. Smith going to drop back, and he's going to be under pressure again. This time he's going to roll out, and that's going to cause some problems. He is popped. Ball is in the air. Elijah Perkins would recover it. Creek ball. Dunbar holds on to beat Creek 23-20. They now play the winner of Henry Clay or Lafayette. Speaking of Henry Clay and Lafayette, here's Henry Clay hosting Lafayette. Journals with the ball, trying to move the ball. Miles Flort finds Tanner Pace across the middle of the field for a nice little gain. A couple plays later, DJ Walker checks in at quarterback. Henry Clay's Jackson Henderson says, I don't care who it is, give me that sack. Blue Devils eventually get the ball back on offense, and here comes William Webb. I'm telling you, it's that neck collar. Going to get a bruising run, but he fumbles it. Henry Clay would still recover. Blue Devils beat Lafayette 31-13. It'll be Henry Clay and Dunbar next week. We're only getting started, about halfway home. Still some big games coming up. Douglas back in action after a month off, taking on Great Crossing. Southwestern hosting Willoughby County, and Bryan Station taking on Madison Central. You don't want to miss that ending. More real coming your way after the break.
We're Madison Southern Cheerleaders, and you're watching ABC 36 High School Highlight Reel.
1 month, about 4 weeks or so. That's how long it's been since Frederick Douglass played a football game. And get this, on top of that, they only played 1/4 of that game a month ago because of lightning. Could we see some rust out at the farm as the Broncos host Great Crossing? Let's head out to the farm. Great Crossing's Caspin Colbert right up the gut. Gets a huge gain for the Warhawks. GC driving. Caleb Parrott is a stud, and he's going to keep it on the option. Stiff arm a defender, and he's going to score for 6. Makes it 26-14 Douglas. Now, early in the game, Dane Key took a kickoff to the house, so the Warhawks do the smart thing. They kick it short to Ty Bryant because that's a safe option. Right, wrong. He finds a seam, finds the sideline. Dane Key waving him forward, saying, at 6, my friend. He takes it to the house, 32-14 Broncos. Broncos get the ball back. About 4 seconds left. Samuel, don't call me Sam Cornette, hits Dane Key. Top shelf, homie. Watch your head. Big catch by Dane Key. Makes it 40-14. Douglas wins big, no rust, 62-21. Next week they will travel to take on that team up north. Finally, we get Scott County and Frederick Douglass. Over at Southwestern, Warriors taking on Whitley County. Ground and pound was the name of the game for Southwestern. First, it's Connor Crisp, and then it's Gideon Brainard, and that kid has got some strong legs, and he shows why. Hard to get there. Everyone was eating tonight. Tanner Wright, this time pounding it, stays on his feet for the yardage, and then Wright is going to be one to finish it off at the goal line, right up the gut. That's how it's done. Southwestern wins going away, 42-15. Bryan Station hosting Madison Central. Just over 3 left, fourth quarter. Station up 14-7. Indians on fourth down. Cannon centers to Kenyatta Harge. Sheds a tackler for the first down. Huge. A little later, centers hits Jaden West streaking across the middle of the field, and he's going to score. Touchdown Central. Now the all-important extra point to tie it. Bad snap. Oh, no. The kick is short. Nowhere close. Station still leads 14-13. Station will get the onside kick, run out the clock. Defenders beat Madison Central 14-13. Their 9th straight win. Survive in advance. Keyword survive. They will take on Oldham County next week.
And the truth is, Madison Central had a game plan we were not prepared for. I mean, they looked totally different than they had, and they made plays, and we didn't. So, you know, it's survive in advance. So, you know, grateful for that, but weren't real excited about it went down.
Bree at Country Day, our final game of the night. Nathan Caldwell from about a yard out forces his way for 6-6-0 KCD. EJ Dickerson, this time it's going to be a little bit more than a yard. He's going to find the corner, find the sideline off the stiff arm, and he's going to go in for 6, 13-0 KCD. Caldwell again calls his own number, and he's going to find some space and opportunity. 54 yards for the score. KCD wins big, 62-8 over Berea.